And we will head over to Ashley now, who's learning a little bit more about the much talked about Mediterranean diet.
That is right. I'm here with Andrea Holwegner. We're talking about this Mediterranean diet because it may be an option for a lot of people, and I can kind of understand why. Andrea is a registered dietitian and joins us this morning to talk a bit more about it. First of all, good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks so much for being here.
This is like one of my favorite cuisines on the planet, both nutritionally but taste-wise from a culinary perspective.
And it's one of the oldest and one of the most nutritious, so tell us why it is so good for you.
Mediterranean diet is known collectively, the countries around the Mediterranean Sea that really have a health-promoting benefit in preventing heart disease, cancers, diabetes, obesity, and of course you can see the broad perspective of a real plant-based focused diet, very nutritious for us.
And lots of fresh ingredients. So do you want to take us through some of the ingredients? Because everything we pretty much see here is part of this diet, right?
You got it, yeah. So when we think Mediterranean diet, of course we're going to think plants first. So I'm going to walk you through, of course, you think things like tomatoes, your fresh herbs. One of my favorite Mediterranean vegetables is eggplant, which people don't actually often make. So if you slice it in little round discs, brush it with a little olive oil, salt, pepper, throw it right on your barbecue, grill it up. Delicious.
And easy.
Easy to do.
I mean, that's pretty quick. Okay, great. And then fish and nuts, those are always a big part of it too,
you
right?
think of your protein sources, a lot of seafood-based focus in the Mediterranean, and protein used in smaller quantities. So leaner meats, your nuts, your seeds. Of course, we think of things like your lentils, your chickpeas. Very good, healthy protein options in the Mediterranean.
Okay, I want to get to pasta because so many people, when they hear that word, especially when you're eating out, stay away from pasta. We can't do pasta at all, but pasta really does play a significant role in this diet too, right?
You do, and you know, there's so many popular diets that have taken things like, you know, your breads or your pastas out of the diet, but no science behind that.
Okay.
And when we think of the Mediterranean diet and the health benefits, this is a diet that is heavily grain-based. So lots of pastas, of course some white pastas, some multigrain style pastas as well, if you're looking for that extra nutritional balance. So this is a new product out on the market called Barilla Plus, and it's a really good premium-based pasta that's enriched with extra protein, extra omega-3 fats, and more fiber. So really good option if you're looking for just a tasty meal that even the pickiest eater is going to like.
So great for kids.
Great for kids.
Because kids will probably not notice the difference. But then from your perspective, if you're seeing this option, you would probably pick it over the regular white pasta.
I would, because of the extra nutritional benefit in there. And again, I don't find most people can actually tell the difference. You know, fiber's coming from a little extra oat and spelt. Even some of those Mediterranean chickpeas, lentils are tied into here, a little ground flax, some egg white. Really good option for fast family meals. You know, I like to toss together some, let's say some tomatoes, some basil, onion, top it up with a little ricotta cheese, drizzle with a little olive oil. Wonderful fast family meal. It can be prepared very simply.
Let's talk about olive oil, because you got a big vat of it here as well. Olive oil, so many people say, is one of those great sources of fat, right?
You got it. And we think hard, healthy fats in the Mediterranean, of course, is going to be your olive oil. Also your nuts, seeds, and your seafoods, back to those again. Really good monounsaturated fats that are very heart health promoting. So sometimes people think, you know, I have to eliminate all fats in the diet, and of course not. Those plant-based fats are the ones we want people to keep.
Absolutely. It can be detrimental if you eliminate all fats, probably,
it is.
right?
You wouldn't find the meal satisfying for one, and then of course
you crave chocolate. That's what I do. That's what I do.
You crave too much junk food. Yeah, the fat does provide that satiety for sure.
Now you're hiding this little bottle of red wine here.
Oh, of course.
Probably because I'm here is why you're keeping it on your side. But that's a big part of the Mediterranean diet. Tell me a bit more.
You know, the Mediterranean diet is of course about good food. It's also about connecting with friends, families, and then all good Mediterranean meals, of course, is going to be served with a glass of red wine.
And that's okay.
Good for our cardiovascular health, and of course used in a moderate amount.
Right. So what is a moderate amount, though?
For females, we say like a glass a day. For men, even up to 2 glasses a day. I know the guys get more than us. What the heck, eh?
So much fun for the men. No, but about a glass a day is okay. And I think the other interesting thing that you talk about is in those Mediterranean cultures, when they're having and sitting down at these meals, they're not doing it in 15, 20 minutes and rushing out the door. They take their time, and that plays
love. It takes a little time to create good, you know, good food. But the big thing in the Mediterranean is always just using really good, fresh ingredients. So if you start with good quality, things come together pretty quickly. I know we were talking about arugula, right? So if you toss arugula together with a little lemon, olive oil, salt, pepper, wonderful vegetable base. I would top that off with maybe a pasta salad.
Some of that shrimp or salmon or what
Toss
have
with
you,
some
right?
shrimp.
Yeah.
Like fast meals, under a half an hour and you're ready to go.
And it's not processed, which is always great. Andrea, thank you so much for being here. Let's bring up the website because we were chatting about this pasta particularly, and Barilla.ca has a lot of great recipes on there that sort of fall into
Mediterranean-inspired, great culinary recipes, some of the best on there you can find.
Awesome. Registered dietitian Andrea Holwegner with us this morning. Thanks so much for being here.
you.
Let's head over to Kelsey McEwen.
Aisling, everything looks so good over there, so fresh, so delicious. So excited for lunchtime now. Let's talk about weather because it has been a wild